We'll start on the Wi-Fi connection icon on your taskbar. You can see that the iTatch listed with the MAC address. Before we move on to the next step, make sure that you have written down the following information from your wireless router. We'll need it when we're connected to the gateway. You'll need to know the DHCP IP address range so that we can set a static IP address for the gateway. You'll need to know the gateway of your router, and you'll also need to know the subnet mask as well as the SSID or network name. And finally, you'll need to know the Wi-Fi passphrase or password. Now we'll connect to the gateway by clicking on the device in the Wi-Fi connection window. This will disconnect you from the wireless router and connect you with the GC iTatch gateway. Now that we're connected to the gateway, open up your web browser. Type in the following IP address: 169.254.1.70 and hit enter. This will take you into the setup and configuration of the iTatch gateway. Now select Network Configuration. This is where we'll make the proper changes so that the gateway will connect to your wireless router. The first step will be to change the network type from ad hoc to infrastructure. Simply use the drop-down box to make the change. Now we can enter in our information from the wireless router that we wrote down earlier. We will start with IP address. A static IP address is recommended so that if your gateway resets, you'll not have to make any changes. Continue on through gateway, subnet mask, SSID, and finally password. Click Save at the bottom. The gateway will now reboot. It'll take approximately 1 minute for the gateway to reboot, and if everything was entered correctly, join the wireless network. To test whether the gateways has joined the Wi-Fi network, you can look at the back of the gateways and see that the power light is blinking once every second. This is to let you know that the gateway is on the network. Now, if the light is not blinking, something did not take and you'll need to repeat the process. But before you repeat the process, you'll need to reset your gateway back to its factory settings so you can reconnect to it. To do this, insert a paperclip gently into the IR learning port, which is located to the right of the power on the back of the gateway. This is a field reset, meaning there is no button to push. If you push your paperclip in too far, you will damage the IR learner. You will know that your gateway is resetting when the IR port lights flash rapidly.